The Page and Browser Background options are found in EverWeb's Page Settings tab in the Inspector window. The page background appears behind the contents of your page. There are 4 page background options to choose from: None, Color Fill, Gradient Fill, and Image Fill. Select None if you want to leave the page background as solid white. Use Color Fill to set the page background as a single solid color. Click on the color swatch to access predefined color swatches, or use the color wheel to call up the color picker. You can make the background any color you want. Use gradient fill when you want to smoothly blend 2 colors together from one to the other. Click on the color swatch or color wheel to select the color you want. Once you have selected the 2 colors, you can modify the way in which you want the gradient to appear. For example, you can flip the order of the colors by clicking on the arrows. You will see the page background change as you do this. You can also change the direction of the gradient by toggling the horizontal and vertical arrows. Alternatively, you can manually change the direction of the gradient by adjusting the gradient angle with the rotation knob, clicking on the up and down arrows, or by entering a value in the field. If you want to use an image for your page background, click on the Choose button and select the image you want from the assets list. If your image is in a different location, click on the Choose option. This will open the Finder window from where you can locate the image you want. Once your image has been set as the page background, you can set it to Scale to Fit, Scale to Fill, Stretch, Original Size, or Tile. The option you choose will depend on the image you have selected as your page background. A shadow can also be added to your page background by clicking on the Shadow checkbox. You can select the color of your shadow by using the color swatch or color wheel. Set how large you want the shadow to be by using the up and down arrows or by entering a value into the field. The shadow option works with any page background type. As well as a page background, you can also add a browser background to the pages of your site. The browser background is what you see as the background of the website when viewing it in a web browser. If your website uses a responsive page layout, the page background is also the browser background, and so the two are mutually exclusive. Therefore, in responsive websites, you only need to use the page background options. However, if you set the page background to none, the browser background options will become available. If your website uses a centered or left-aligned page layout, you can use both page and browser background options at the same time. There are 2 options available for your browser background. Color Fill allows you to choose one solid color for the browser background. This option works in the same way as it does for the page background. To keep the browser background white, set the color fill to white. The second option is Image Fill. Again, this works in the same way as it does for the page background. Select the image that you want from the assets list, or from another location using the Choose option. When your browser background image has been set, you can use the Scale to Fill, Original Size, Stretch, or Tile options. Again, the option that you choose will depend on the image that you have selected for your browser background.